In this video, I will show you how the Pick-a-Brick module on BLmetrics can help you source parts directly from the LEGO website. As a BrickLink seller, you know that sourcing parts at the right price is one of the most important steps to running a profitable store. Some sellers use LEGO's Pick-a-Brick online store to buy part of their inventory. It's a convenient option, but because it's open to everyone, many of the parts available on Pick-a-Brick won't leave you much room for profit, depending on your pricing strategy. However, there are still some great deals to be found, where the LEGO price is significantly lower than what the part usually sells for on BrickLink. And that's exactly where our Pick-a-Brick module comes in. It helps you spot those profitable opportunities in just a few seconds. Let's take a look.
This tool is super easy to use and you will see how powerful it can be. At the top, first thing to do is to choose your buying region. For example, I'm based in Belgium, so I will select the Belgian LEGO site. But make sure to pick the one that matches your country or the LEGO site you usually buy from. Next, make sure your regional pricing is set correctly. This defines what BrickLink market you're comparing to. In my case, I sell in Europe, so I have selected the Europe region. That way, the price comparisons will reflect my actual selling market. If you prefer, you can of course select the world region if you prefer more general prices. As with all tables in BLmetrics, you can fully customize your view. Click on Table Settings to add or remove columns, apply filters, choose how many rows to display, and more. For this walkthrough, I stick with the default view. You will now see a list of parts available on LEGO Pick-a-Brick for your selected country. Here is what each column shows. The unit price, this is the current price on LEGO Pick-a-Brick. The average price is the 6 months average selling price on BrickLink based on your selected region. The price diff is the difference between the LEGO price and the BrickLink average. Negative values are what you are looking for. It means the part is cheaper on LEGO than on BrickLink. For example, a minus 16% difference means LEGO is 16% cheaper than the price on BrickLink. A positive value, however, means LEGO is more expensive. For example, in this case, it means that the LEGO price is 84% more expensive than the price on BrickLink. Not a good deal. Next, we have the smart price. The smart price is the price calculated using your own pricing formula. So it's likely closer to what you would sell the part for if you configured your pricing formula correctly. The smart diff is pretty much the same as the price diff, but using the smart price to compute the difference with the LEGO unit price. Again, what you are looking for here is negative values. And finally, the sell-through rate. The sell-through rate tells you how well the part is selling. A sell-through rate of 50% means the current stock on BrickLink equals what sold in the last 6 months, so that's a good moving part. Very low sell-through rate values are not very interesting because those parts could stay in your inventory for a very, very long time. You can use powerful filters to find exactly what you are looking for. Let's say you only want parts that are not already in your inventory. You can filter for that even across both new and used condition. By default, we only show items in stock in LEGO, but you can choose to include out-of-stock items if needed. Want to focus on high profit opportunities? Try sorting by smart diff or price diff. From most negative to least. Let's say you're seeing some parts with no price data. That likely means there were no sales in the last 6 months for that part in your selected region and condition. To clean that up, just set a minimum price diff so parts without data won't clutter your result. The minimum possible price diff would be minus 100%. Now let's look at a few real examples. Here is a part selling for 7 cents on LEGO and over €2 on BrickLink. That sounds great, but look at the sell-through rate, 0%. That means it's not moving at all. If we want to check the details, we will see in the last 6 months, only one part was sold and more than 400 are currently available for sale. You might want to avoid that. So let's add a minimum sell-through rate filter, maybe 50%, to only keep the parts that actually sell very quickly. Now we have better results, but let's go further. We only want parts that sell in high quantity. So let's enable the high quantity filter. That's the top 10% of parts by quantity sold in your region. And you can now see some great opportunities, like this yellow Technic lift arm sold at 7 cents on Lego and 42 cents on average on BrickLink, with a sell-through rate of 58%. If you want to look at quantities, 700 sold and 800 available at the moment on BrickLink. One other good opportunity would be this dark bluish gray slope, 21 cents per item and 46 cents on BrickLink on average on the last 6 months, and the sell-through rate is very high, 81%. If we look at the quantities, we can check the part data, 200 sold in the last 6 months and only 500 available. And you could also set a minimum smart diff filter to say that you want only all the smart diff from minus 100 to minus 30%, just to make sure you have enough margin on those parts. And that's it. In just a few filters, we've narrowed down to highly liquid, high margin parts you don't have in stock yet, and that you can order right now from Lego and resell in your store with a good profit. As you can see, the Pick-a-Brick module makes it super easy to find profitable parts from Lego's online store and gives you all the insights to avoid the bad parts. It saves you time and helps you make smarter decisions when sourcing parts. Check out our other videos to explore more features in BL Metrics and grow your BrickLink store with confidence. See you next time.